Welcome to Linkronicity, where your journey and destiny link. I'm Stacey, Kumagai Linkologist, and I'm here to help you link your life. Today, lovely souls, we are going to be addressing the link of inner peace as it relates to all of your worlds, as your human self, your soul self, and your higher consciousness level of awareness self. And I want to do this video today because a few of you have written in questions in various ways that have kind of asked the same question, but many of you have done it from a different place. Some of you have done it from the human place, some of you have done it from the soul place, and some of you have done it as you've had things come to you in meditation, not really quite understanding where it all fits. So hence this video to link it all together so you understand, because I know it gets confusing, so I'm just here to provide clarity. That's all I'm here to do. So anyway, let's talk about it. Let's talk about your inner peace. So let me ask you this question, lovely souls. How does your human find inner peace? What do you do every day to keep your stress levels down? What do you do for yourself? What do you do for your human? Now I'm going to ask you the question. How does your soul find inner peace? Is it the same way that your human does? Or is it when you are in the next level of your dream state or your higher consciousness awareness state, which is the third level, that your soul actually connects to that world more than it does to the human world? I know these are really funky questions, but the reason why they won't be as strange to you is because when your human and soul do come into union, and your head and your heart do come into union, and you have mastered now the pinging in the gut, that prodding, that gut feeling, which is also attached to your higher consciousness, being fed things, it suddenly won't seem so strange anymore. So we're going to be addressing inner peace from these places that'll help you not only link it all together, but understand when you are really wired or like tired or stressed to the max, or when you're struggling through something challenging or difficult that your human is, you'll know how to access all three of these things and understand where they fit. Understanding where they fit not only helps you confront whatever it is you're going through better, but gives you more clarity as to what's really going on. What's going on in your journey, so you don't have to be confused or stuck or suffer through any of the navigation of your life's journey, because we all know life can be tough, right? Life's not easy for a lot of us. Life has its challenges that you work through, and depending on where you are on your soul journey, no matter what level, remember we're all at different levels, even though we've all been asked to rise another level. No matter where you are, I want you to be able to access inner peace the best way that you can by having the full understanding. Because what good is it if it's not only as you are the constant work in progress, what good is it if you don't understand what you're accessing? It's not as helpful. So that's why we're going to do this exercise today. Okay, so we're going to do 4 columns today. Yeah, we're going there. We're doing a 4th column. So what will help you see this more clearly is I want you to identify the ways that your human gets inner peace. So let me ask you, how does your human get inner peace every day? What does your human do? Does your human go for a run? Does your human read a book? Does your human meditate? Does your human listen to music? What does your human do to get inner peace when you are stressed, when you need to chill? Do you have a cup of tea? I mean, what does your human do? Okay? Maybe your human goes out in nature or whatever. Whatever you need to connect to. Maybe that's what you do. Or maybe you even do it through escapism. Like maybe you go to the movies or something, okay? Whatever that is for you, that's column 1. That's the human level of finding immediate gratification, inner peace. That's what the human acts upon. Okay. Column 2 is going to be about what your soul does to access inner peace. So let me ask you, what does your soul do? Can you define the difference? What does your soul do? What does your soul do? Do you find more peace when you sleep? Do you find more peace when you daydream? Do you find more peace when you meditate and actually allow your soul to fly into other levels of your higher consciousness? And how do you know when you're accessing your higher consciousness? As you look at column 2 of your soul, compared to your column 1, human, it's very drastically different in some aspects, right? It's clearly different. So that's how you know, because it's very challenging for your human to kind of just shift into the soul space and vice versa. It's very defined, very compartmentalized. But when you are dealing with your soul stuff, your soul inner peace in column 2, and if I were to actually have you do a higher consciousness, column 3, the difference isn't so contrasting, is it? There's kind of a blurred line between your soul and your higher self, because your soul only knows to escape to the higher level of awareness that you worked all summer to get by clearing away all the human stuff to make space for this new level of consciousness to come into your life. So I want to make you aware of that. I want you to see that as you're listing these things of how you attain inner peace. How you attain inner peace to maintain your human, but how ultimately you can give way for your soul to tap into it when it needs to for your human. Now, I know this is confusing to a lot of you because your human and your soul have come into union, but as you're navigating earthly life, sometimes it's challenging to gear shift. Sometimes it's challenging to navigate this space. But as you understand these 3 areas, it gives you better tool accessing for when you really need it, when it's really helpful. So that way your human doesn't have to struggle so much with trying to find its way to finding that inner peace within. So you can calm your mind. You can breathe into your heart and tap into that soul space that only you can when you allow yourself and give yourself permission to go there, because that's available to you. That's your gift. You have access to this 24/7 whenever you want it. And the more you master your own consciousness of being able to freely flow with all of this, not only will you find greater inner peace within yourself, but your earthly journey won't seem as majorly challenging as it used to be when you only used to operate in column 1. Because human quick fixes, human immediate gratification, whatever you did to deny yourself feeling your feelings, accessing your thoughts, processing the emotions that were going on, some of the things that were going on between your heart and your mind, and understanding the inner conflict, okay? All of that human level stuff that you used to do, doesn't work anymore, because that was just, it wasn't getting to the root cause. But because you've done the homework, because you've done the inner journey work underneath, you've purged a lot, you got rid of all of the negativity, you got rid of the things that weren't serving you. Now you have this open space for more inner peace to come in. Because what happens when we purge something? We make room for new, right? So I want to do this video to help bring you new access, new tools, new ways of looking at it through your own perception, so you can now, with all this empty space you've created, invite that positive energy back into your life that used to be occupied by negative thinking. Because it has a place there. has a new home. It has a new home to be. That inner peace can grow and it can expand and it can broaden your way of looking at your challenges that you're going through so they're not as challenging. You have a better confidence or reassuredness of knowing that you're right where you need to be, you're doing what's in front of you, and you're right on time. Divine timing, right? Everything that's happening is in divine timing. And the human now has less control and it doesn't fight the soul anymore. It doesn't fight the soul in trying to control because now you've let that go. And when you let go, you actually invite even more inner peace to flow through this space. So, column 1, human, finding inner peace. Column 2, soul, finding inner peace. Column 3, higher consciousness, awareness of what that inner peace actually is. And column 4, yes, we have a column 4. Understanding the bigger picture across all of these things. So as you revert back to column 1 of what your human does in a knee-jerk reaction for immediate gratification for inner peace, follow it across to column 2 and the blending of column 3 of the soul and the higher consciousness, and in the 4th column write out what it makes you feel, what you can do to improve upon it, and what is still residing there that you don't even need to access anymore, and changing column 1 to more things you can do in column 2 and column 3 to merge the two, to bring your higher consciousness awareness to the inner peace of surrender. Because when we surrender human control over what inner peace is, see, because you have to remember something. Inner peace, it's in here. Human way of attaining inner peace is out there, external. But that's why the external stuff doesn't work. It's a band-aid. It's a band-aid. It does not heal the root cause of the conflict. But if we recognize the difference between these 3 columns, we now have column 4 as in its surrender column, as in trust, faith, conviction, belief, all-knowing, and seeing the magic of column 4 churning itself, blending itself into this fusion of a new level, elevated level of inner peace. Because now it's the chips in there of seeing that the external stuff is just temporary. But what's happening in here in 2 and 3 can become permanent ways of dealing, using as your tools to find that inner peace within. And that's magical. That's magical. That's magical in a way that you might not have seen it before, because your human always defaults to living in this 3D space. But you can bring the awareness from the higher levels of vibration into your daily life once you become aware of where it sits within you, and what you know, and what you feel. Transforming some of the stuff here of what you think on its head into a new reality of knowing that your inner peace is within you at any time you want to get the key and access it. This is how you do it. I'm showing you how to do it, but you have to first look at it to see it, to make sense of it. And it doesn't matter whether you are auditory or visual and learning. By going through the process of this exercise, you will actually learn better. It'll stick. It'll stick. Because if it's just swirling about in here, it's just swirling around on a merry-go-round, making you dizzy. Making you dizzy. But by doing it this way, you'll be able to see how it can make better sense for you. And then you can communicate that internally. so you can communicate externally in a healthier, more positive way. I'm Stacey Kumagai, your Linkologist, here to help you link your life. Be sure to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Linkronicity, Blogspot.com, and go to Linkronicity.com for private coaching sessions. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful day accessing your newfound higher level consciousness, inner peace, and make it a very peaceful day.